This is our special guest, Filippo. Filippo is from Nintendo of Europe, and we have today a very exciting showcase and demo of a new title. So, Filippo, would you like to introduce this title to everyone here and at Twitch?
Yes.
Online.
Yeah, well, first of all, hello to everybody at Hyper Japan and hello Twitch. I'm going to be showcasing Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, a new spin-off in the Animal Crossing franchise. So, what we can see here on screen is my character. I'm a home designer, and I work at Neues Homes, which is this new interior and exterior design office in this fancy town in Animal Crossing. In the Animal Crossing world. You can see here the plaza with the classic townsfolk of Animal Crossing. And in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, I don't have to design my own house or to find items for my own house. I have to design the house of the townsfolk that are gathered here outside the plaza. So each of these characters has their own request. And
I like the look of this one, I must say. I love it.
So I would like to actually talk to this guy and fulfill his request, because the English garden theme seems like an appropriate one.
Yeah.
It seems quite fitting here in London, doesn't it?
It's perfectly fitting, I think.
Yeah, it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So I'll go ahead and talk to Beardo. And
Beardo or Beardo?
Beardo. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and he's asking for a new house. He's asking for a new house, and I'm just gonna go ahead and agree to fulfill his request. And the first thing we do in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer when we agree to help one of the townsfolk is...
Oh, look at that. Awesome.
we have a face-to-face meeting to talk a bit about what Beardo will want.
I like it. He wants to get to know his client before he makes the house for him, so that's quite nice.
So here we have Lottie, who's a new character, an otter that is my main contact into Neues Homes. I mean, Tom Nook, as we know, is usually busy, so I mainly speak with Lottie.
Very busy.
Yeah, very busy. And we start by selecting a plot of land. So here I'm completely free to choose where I want to position the house. So if I choose a desert-like environment, you would have palm trees and sand. If I go closer to these trees here, you have like a more forest kind of environment. You can see here, or a beach. But I'm going to go here across the river to select a location that has a bridge, so that I can also show you that I can customize how the bridge will look. And I can also customize the season. So if I tap multiple times on the task screen where the location is, I can choose between spring, summer, autumn, or winter.
I'm thinking English garden, springtime.
Yeah, I think spring's a good choice.
Spring,
do we agree, ladies and gents? The spring garden? Yeah, let's do it.
Spring.
Okay, so we'll go with spring. I confirm, and we are brought then to the plot of land to start planning our house.
Oh, look at that. Super happy. Amazing.
I love how all of the characters have like their own nicknames for you. I've seen Whiskers, I've seen Beach Bum, and I've seen Tiger as well.
Well, that's a typical thing in Animal Crossing. Each character calls you in a way that, in the way they want to. And so we start from the outside of the house. And English garden is the theme. I'm actually quite free to reposition the house if I want to by touching on the touchscreen with my stylus. The user interface has been completely revamped compared to previous Animal Crossing games. It's much easier, it's much faster to place and edit items by just using the touchscreen. I will start by selecting the type of house. I really want to show you that you have tons of options of customization. You really have a lot of freedom to create the house of your dreams in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. And I'll just choose... well, I'll ask you, what do you think? What is a house that's more English-like?
I was thinking, turrets and castles as well.
Like a...
More modern
like
English.
A townhouse, maybe? Something like a...
Yeah,
a townhouse?
that would be fit like an English garden.
Let's have a look. What options do you have up there?
Actually, let me move it a bit. Maybe something like... Maybe something like this.
Yeah, what do we think, audience? Is that a good choice?
A nice cottage style?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, we all agree on that. I think that's the perfect choice.
Then I move on and I choose the material and color of the roof. I would say probably a red roof would be appropriate.
Red roof? Thatched red roof. Oh, we've got...
That I can do. So we have tiles, we have straw, metal, and shingles. Shingles, maybe?
Shingles?
I mean,
what do we think?
A straw thatched roof is very old English, isn't it?
Very, very traditional English.
Okay, so let's go to the straw material. Which color?
Someone said green. I think yellow is quite the traditional, isn't it? You know, bright yellow straw.
That's fun.
How's that for everyone? Is that a +1
Yeah,
for you guys
I
as
agree.
well? Yeah?
Okay, so yellow straw roof it is. Let's move on to select the exterior of the house. We have brown wood, but actually I think brown bricks are probably appropriate.
I like that. I think that looks awesome.
Or maybe you prefer like white bricks.
We're going for white?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Like, it has to be white.
It has to be white.
Are we designing your home, madam? Is this your home we're making here?
Definitely.
White, basically. Okay.
Definitely English home with white bricks.
Then we move on to the door. And we can have a lot of materials and colors as well. Actually, I'll go back all the way at the beginning because I think probably a wooden door would be appropriate. And let's go. Well, I have lots of doors to choose from, as you can see.
Oh,
and there you go. Brown basic door, or maybe blue, just to give it a touch of color.
Yeah. Blue's cool, isn't it?
Is it okay?
I can see that.
We approve? Do we approve?
I'm not. I'm not quite sure. Is that okay?
We are approving from our Animal Crossing fans out there, as we can see.
We choose the fence.
Immediately heard white picket. Done. Move on. Next thing.
I think a hedge would actually fit an English garden, right? Yeah. And because we chose a location with a bridge, we can also customize the bridge itself. I would go maybe with cobblestones in this case, or maybe bricks. Cobblestones, bricks. What do you guys want? Bricks. Bricks is good. Okay, cobblestones. We'll do cobblestones then.
There we go.
Okay. So now that we've created the basis of the exterior of the house, I'm actually gonna move it a little bit further back so we have more space. Let's start plotting out a garden on the outside. So maybe some apple trees would do. And I'll actually place another. I'll bring them over to the other side of the river.
So you just made two appear like immediately, so you can like multiply whenever you want an item.
So if I hold the R button and I tap on an item, I can copy that item. And I can very easily drag and drop everything I create. I can even drag and drop myself that you see here. And I'm gonna go ahead and place some more flowers. We have tons of flowers to choose from. Tulips. Tulips. Okay, we are being told to use tulips, so we'll go with that. Actually, I'll add. We have a demand in public. They clearly know what an English garden is supposed to look like.
Most definitely.
And I'll actually I would choose a mixture of white and red tulips. So
at least it's not white and red roses. We know how that ends.
Well.
So I create a few of them, and then let's select two of the red and two of the white and move them close together. So you see I can also drag across the touchscreen and select multiple items so I can move them together like this, for example, and I'll just pick. There you go. I'll just, out for the sake of completeness, I'll remove these white tulips and I'll create two more red ones. There you go.
Nice. Very, very pretty.
So when I decide to help a character, I get a set of items usually. And if I press on the magnifying glass like I just did, I get to see all the new items that this character unlocked for me to use. The cool thing is that when I fulfill the request, I get to keep all those items, and I can then use them for other requests in the future. So I have Mrs. Flamingo and Mr. Flamingo, which I want.
Do we all have flamingos at home? Is that a thing that we all have in our gardens? It's an English garden, I mean.
Why not?
Flamingos.
Why not?
Well, and they go in pairs, so I would just, place both of them. And actually, Beardo seems to really like them. I'll put one over here and the other one next to it. So you can see here, I have Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo there. Actually, they're blocking a bit the entrance, so I'll move them closer to here. There you go. Then I can choose a hammock. I'll put it over the other side, and if I tap on it, I can simply rotate it. I can show you.
Can you change the camera angle then to see? Ah, yes.
There you go. So I can change it like this and make it. There you go. The hammock's there, and I'll place some hedges, I think. Actually, I'll put on some potted plants. Let's keep going with tulips. There you go. And yeah,
more flowers indeed.
More flowers and a bird bath. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo need to drink.
Ah, nice.
Very kind and considerate designer there. The flamingos need somewhere to drink and bathe. So.
And we can put a lawnmower. Just we need to work on this lawn.
Is it a flymo?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure I know what a flymo is, but
it's a lawnmower.
Okay. And I think I'll actually put some more stuff here on the left-hand side. How about outside garden chair and a table, so that the person in the hammock can talk with somebody sitting next to him. And the table, I'll put it there in front of the chair. And actually, you see that some of the items on the touchscreen have like a plus symbol on them. This means I can stack items. I simply drag one of the potted plants onto the table, and there you go.
Ah. So if the item has a plus sign on it, it means you can place an item on top of it, such as, like you just said, put flowers on the table, or you can place any other items on top of it. Oh, look at that.
Those iron garden furniture is very, very familiar. I think I have a nice set at home.
And I'll end the exterior with a topiary. There you go.
That's fancy, isn't it?
Very fancy.
Yeah. So now that I'm satisfied with the outside, I'll move on to the interior of the house. And I'll start by choosing flooring and walls texture. So also here I have tons of options. Actually, I'm gonna go with an ivy wall for the inside.
Oh.
And an arched brick floor. So also the inside, he wants also the inside to look like a English garden. You can see that there's a box in the middle of the room. That box has been placed there by Beardo. He wants me to use the item inside, and it also helps me to understand the direction he wants to have. So that is a tea set, a fancy tea set actually.
I like Beardo a lot.
Very, very fancy tea set.
So let's move on to design some furniture for this English garden themed room.